What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Diesel Dog Garage video and yet another video of me working on my own pieces of crap. That's right, the old Silverado's broke down again. I came out this morning to run uptown to put my check in the bank and no go. Seemed like a dead battery just clicking. So I put the charger on it. You can see I got the charger over there on it. Still doing the same thing. I got good voltage. Everything's coming on. It's just like a real hard clicking. I'll show you what it's doing, but I'm suspecting the starter's bad. So, well, an unplanned video, but I guess that's what I'm doing this morning. So I'll show you what I got here. You can see my voltage here sitting probably right about what I would need. And just a hard clicking. Typically if you got a dead battery you're gonna have some clicking like that, but since I had the charger on it full blast, I mean everything's lighting up good on the gauges. It's not like anything's flickering like I got a dead battery. Just a bad clicking like that. I think the starter went out. I did get under there and tap on it with the hammer a little bit and it still wouldn't pop off, so I'm gonna do a little bit more checking here on some connections. If everything checks out good, then I'm going to condemn the starter and call around and see if I can't find one. So first thing I did obviously was check my battery connections, make sure they're tight. I did just have all of this apart and did the lifters, and I didn't do a video on it, but I did have this all apart. If you follow me on Instagram, then you saw some Instagram stories on there. But everything's looking pretty good, and on my battery terminals, everything's tight. Down there's the negative. I don't see any corrosion or any bad terminals or anything like that. And this battery did just get replaced about 1.5 years ago, so pretty sure the battery is okay. Especially since we had the charger on, it still did the same thing. So one thing, I did have the alternator off, so I checked my alternator post back here. The charging wire is tight. Visually, everything looks good up here. I don't have a voltmeter with me, that's at work. Just kind of doing this at home in my garage now just because it just popped up on me. Wasn't expecting it. So next thing I can do is go down to the starter itself and check for some connections. Sometimes like the end cap on the solenoid itself, if you wiggle like your battery wire on there, get a hold of it, like give it some wiggle, see how tight it is. Sometimes that like end cap on these starters can wiggle a little bit and you can suspect that there's a bad connection or shorting out or anything going on there. So I'm going to check that, make sure the wire is intact and not frayed or broken or anything like that, making a bad connection. Check the eyelet. If everything checks out okay, then I am going to condemn the starter. Oh. I'm about to lose my glasses, damn it. Of course the flashlight's gonna go dead right now. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a starter. Doesn't help I got a broken finger I'm nursing. Feels pretty good. Hard to really see eyelet on here yet, but I'm probably just gonna rip the starter out of there. And this actually, the exciter wire is like a connector on there, so that's happening. So here's what I'm looking at here, guys. This starter, I'm presuming, is bad. Wire and everything look okay on there. The exciter wires, just like a connector on the solenoid there, so that's happening. Well, hopefully, depending on how it clips off there, but looks like possibly some 14 millimeter sockets you're gonna need for the mounting bolts. I'll let you know when I get there. But I'm just gonna rip this thing out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and condemn this thing. Definitely unhook the battery before you start changing the starter, because you don't want to be like taking that wire off, just waving a welding rod around, arcing everywhere. There we go. That stay. Okay. Update, it is 13 millimeter for the mounting bolts. I don't have them out yet, but I checked it. And I'm assuming that the wire here, the nut, is gonna be a 13 millimeter. I can't talk with that right now. Let's check her out. Oh, yep, 13. Come on now. Got a connector here now. Let's see if I can dangle this unit. So a little pick would be perfect to get this connector clip off here, but I don't have a pick. But I do have a paint can opener. So I'm gonna try to dangle this up in here, and maybe, just maybe, oh, it sounded good, and my battery's dead. Oh yeah, hold on, got it. Yeah, there you go. You don't need a special pick set. Just grab an old paint can opener and do it to it. Next question is, how tight are these mounting bolts here? Nope, not too bad. One. Oh, God. Oh, man. Ooh. What is going on? Oh, man, that really hurt. Got a broken finger I'm nursing here and just decided to go ahead and smash it. Oh, I guess we gotta move these lines out of the way. Oh, did something. Like, I don't remember Chevys being so tight. It's tight. It's a tight fit. Well, this just turned into a nightmare. Here we go. Whew, man, that was like a lot harder than I expected, but here we go. Yep. Well, here's the old unit here. This is the connector I'm talking about. You're gonna have to take that off. It's actually a lot easier than it being like the little small nut for that wire. So you just got your bigger wire and then a connector for the exciter wire. And yeah, this thing's, I mean, it's the original starter, so I'm actually surprised a Chevy starter Delco Remy lasted this long. But 177-ish thousand miles on this thing now, and there's never any warning on these. Usually they just go out, but usually you can tap on them with a hammer, or if you can't get to the solenoid, tap on the solenoid, and you can try to get them to pop off that way. But this one did not do that. So I located a starter. I gotta go to a little kid's birthday party. I'm gonna pick it up and then finish this off later today. So we are back at it. Survived yet another little kid's birthday party. Back in my scrubs, and picked up a reman starter from O'Reilly's. It was 163 bucks. Brought the core back right away, so I don't have to deal with the core charge. And just gonna slap this thing back in there and see how my night's gonna be. Hopefully this takes care of it. Also picked up some new batteries for flashlight here, so this thing was a little bit of a squeeze getting out of there, but I'm gonna try to get it in there without the, oh my God, are you kidding me? So basically it was probably just the heat shield, mostly just holding this up, getting this thing out of here, because it's, maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and say if you got a 2-wheel drive, this is gonna slide right out of there, because it looks like I'm basically mostly hitting on a differential bracket here that bolts like all the way back here. So, but yeah, get a bolt going here. Now, if I've said this once, I've said it 1,000 times. You always want to make sure you use proper torque specs when doing anything on a vehicle. Click. All right, that's good. Click. All right, always recheck them. Click, click. All right. Click, click. Oh, we got. Can I get our connector on there? I'm doing this by feel here because I can't see. Come on. Oh. Oh. Come on. Almost. A little bit. Oh, that's a good sound. We're in there. Lock washer. Nut. God. Where are we at? Get it from the front. Come on. Everything's snapped in. Let's go give her a whirl. Totally did just try to start this without hooking up the battery because that'd be ridiculous. All right, you guys, this is the moment of truth. Let me know in the comments if you think this is gonna fix this or if I'm about to have a real bad night. Key on. 1, 2. Well, guys, that's a wrap on this project. I guess stay tuned for here in a couple weeks when something else breaks down on this turd. So I'm glad we got it fixed so I can finally relax on a Saturday. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video.